Hi, this is Tina Hewitt, Stampin' Up demonstrator in Adelaide, Australia, and welcome to part 3 of my Spotlight on Nature card class. So this is the third card in the 3-card class. I'll just show you what we're going to be making now. This one has got a couple of techniques in it, so it will take a little while to do, but it's quite fun. I did see another demonstrator show this technique, and I was quite inspired by it, so I've created a couple of cards using that. So, and I have put previous one on my Facebook page. So, okay, so this is it's a standard Australian size card base. I've got a piece of black here, and the white is going to be my background piece. I've got another piece of white with one of the dies from the Spotlight on Nature set that I'm going to cut out and stamp that image and colour it. So I'll just do the background piece first. So what we're going to do is, it's called Director Paper, and it is ink swiping. So I've got the stamp pads here. I've got a stack of 4 colours. I've got Petrol Pink, Pretty and Pink, Flirty Flamingo, and Melon Mambo. So I'm going to start with the lightest one first. It's Petrol Pink, and I'm just going to very lightly do a few sort of random swipes onto my card panel here. Then I'm going to pick the next colour. Petal Pink is like a corally type of pink. This is Pretty and Pink, so it's more of a one. And this is a this is a new ink colour, so this is quite a new stamp pad, and it's got a lot more ink in it. So that one's going to be a little bit bolder. Then I've got Flirty Flamingo, and this one might be a bit paler. Oh no, it's not. It's quite bold. I must have read that one. But anyway, so just creating a random sort of a pattern. I'm going in the same direction, but you could try different direction if you like and get a different sort of a pattern. Then finally I've got Melon Mambo. This is very strong bright pink. So yeah, so we'll see how this one turns out. So this one might be a bit bolder than the first one I did. Yep, that's all right. So you'll never get exactly the same results when you do this. So that's my background piece. I'm just going to set this aside just on top of the stamp pads to dry. You'll find that the colour will lighten just a fraction. So yeah, so I've got that. Now I'm going to die cut circle. Bring in my that, and we'll get going on that one. Put there, there, and put there. Okay. And run that through. Out a bit later. Okay, now so now I want to stamp this one again with the Memento ink. What I want to do first is, I don't know if you can see, but with this one I have actually masked off the areas here so that I don't get the stamp into the edges of the die cut. I have done that on when I was having a play with this, and I didn't quite like the results, so I thought I'll do something a little bit different. So now I've just got to find my mask. I will. Let's just copy paper from a flyer for a craft fair I did a while ago. So now what I'm going to do is just going to use this to cover up a portion. It's just slightly smaller than that. So I don't want to get the ink over the decorative edge. So I'm just going to ink this up. I don't need to worry about the bottom area of the stem so much, because I'm just going to do the top part. And as I come in here and stamp that about. If you look at the rubbing, see how far away from the edge of the rubber the image is, so you can work out your best sort of angle. Out there, press that down there, lift that up, and then take that away, and then I've got a nice image there. So I just put that on there, you can see. Right. So now what I want to do is I'm going to colour in the flowers. So I've got some Stampin' Blends here. I'm going to do the leaves first, I think. So different ways of colouring with the Stampin' Blends. You can do light first, then put a bit of dark tone in the sort of shadow areas if you want, and then go over with light and blend it out. Or you can do a different version, which is what I'm going to do here. This is dark granny apple green. I'm just going to do a few flicks from the bottom here on some of the leaves. Not going to do all of them straight away. Now, with these Stampin' Blends, if you grab the bits with the bubbles on and squeeze, that makes it easier to take the top off. Okay, so just going to blend that out with the lighter shade of granny apple green. Okay, and then I'll do the other leaves. So I don't know if you find colouring relaxing or stressful. I find colouring relaxing. So sort of quieten down. Let's take it easy. Don't stress too much. Yeah, I'm just colouring. This is not top artist grade colouring. It's a fairly easy technique. Just put a bit of dark at the bottom of the leaves. Go up. Now to do the stems, it might be easier to use the top bit. Okay, I've got a bit of pink in here on my green tip. It's a bit contaminated. I'm just going to wipe that off. So just very, very lightly with the very tip. barely touching us. Not perfect, but that's all right. That'll do. So now I'll do the petals. So I'm going to use, this is light melon mambo. I'll put a few little strokes at the base of these flowers. So just sort of like a flicking motion over the black. Then I go with my next colour, which is dark flirty flamingo. A few more longer flicks. And if you give them a little bit of time, the colours will blend together. So this gives you an idea. So, and you will see on the other side of your white cardstock, it does bleed through, but that's not going to be seen. So now I've got light, pretty, no, I've got light flirty flamingo. Then I've got light, pretty and pink. So I'll do light flirty flamingo first. Oops, I got the wrong. I don't really want to use that brush tip. So over the top there. We go over from the bottom and go over the top of the other two colours, and it starts smoothing out the colours a little bit. And so you get different shades of pink going through the petals. Then I'm going to finish off with light pretty and pink at the very ends of the petals. Just go over the whole lot to blend all the colours together. You can blend the colours together somewhat, so don't be afraid to put a few layers on. Smooths out the colouring so you don't get lines as much. So I'm just doing in a still sort of a upward flicking motion from the base of the flowers. Colour in. Right, okay, that's my colouring done. Very nice. Okay, like that. So now I've got my feature panel, background panel that's going to be on there. I'm going to use trusty glue, that again. Yeah. Okay, let's line that up. We've got a bit of wiggle room. Put that there. I have got a piece of ribbon. So I've got my ribbon here. I'm going to use my glue dots. Hopefully I've got enough. Only want two. Oops. And put the dots on there. Put this around my card. So this one I haven't put a a greeting on the front because I'm not sure what I'll be using that for yet. I was just checking whether I put that on with dimensionals. No, I didn't. So just put a bit more glue on the back of here. This will go on here. So I've got a nice wide border on the front of the card. Just trying to get it more or less even. Now this one I'm going to put on with dimensionals. Dimensionals. So, and then now I'll show you what I did with the bling, because that's another little technique that I forget to do, but it's quite handy if you don't have the right colour bling. I'm going to put this over here so you can see a bit of the ribbon. So if you look at this card here, got these little gems that are pink. Well, these actually started out as basic jewels, basic rhinestones. Had these for, these been around for donkey's years. So if you have alcohol markers like this one, I'm using the Melon Mambo. Alcohol markers will colour these gems. I'm just dabbing it on. You can use I use the brush tip. That might be a little bit easy, but just don't ram it down too hard because you might damage the tip. Just tapping it on. Right there. Do that one. I'll use the bullet tip. Go around the edges of it to colour in the jewels to match your card. So that's the beauty with these alcohol markers. Then you can colour them whatever colour you want. You can even use Sharpies. I think they will work. So now I've got those. I bring in my little take a pick tool, pick them up, put there, there, and one there. Okay. So there you go. This is the one I've just done, and that was my first one. Very similar. So that's the third card in the series. Let's change back to hi. Well, I hope you enjoyed this card class, and I'll provide the PDF instructions with all the measurements in a link to in the description box of the video. And yeah, so if you're interested in printing them out and then following along, that's where you'll get the instructions. So yeah, hope to see you in a future class. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I'll be sharing my future class cards and any other creative ideas I have with Stampin' Up products. So till my next video, bye for now.